Yep.
All right, we're on.
Definitely.
Okay, hey, it's Jay, and I'm here for West Coast Styles, and I'm here with Jay David. What's up, Jay?
What's happening?
What's happening? It's hard to know where to start with you because I looked at your Instagram, and I've known you for a long time, and you are just all over the place.
True.
And you're doing everything. I noticed on your bio that you said food and music is my atmosphere.
True.
And so I kind of just wanted to talk to you about that.
All right. So
Okay.
Like, that whole hashtag pretty much sums it all up. It gives you the whole dynamic of like everything you pretty much can expect from it. It's a little bit more than that, but food and music is my atmosphere is just like an introduction. It's the only way that I can sit there and say, let me show you hospitality while you come and check out all the things that I'm about to show you. You know what I mean? Right. It's like, it's a lot to it. So like, there's actual show coming out. Food and music is my atmosphere that I've been working on. So.
Oh, really? And what's it gonna come out at?
It's gonna be on YouTube. I tried pitching it to Food Network. I pitched it to MTV. There's a couple other little things I tried to do. I can't even think of their names right now, and that's why I didn't get the deal probably.
But it's gonna start on YouTube.
Yeah. I'd rather keep it independent right now and just keep the leverage in my ballpark until I can get the big check. That's it. But other than that, like, you know, the food starts with the food truck, you know.
Right, and you're the owner and the operator of Carnival Truck LA, right?
Yes,
and you can follow them on Instagram at Carnival Truck LA. Yeah,
it's been tough during the pandemic because like I usually focus on like big productions. Like for anybody who's trying to start, it's like you can go out on the street every day and you can get a couple $100 and that might like change your life. Like I'm not to say that to anybody, but I have bigger aspirations than a couple $100 every day. Right. And I didn't want to work like super hard for it. And I figured something out in the food truck game that nobody really tapped into. And I'm not afraid to say it. Like, well, most people will be like, well, I can't show you how much I make or why I make this. Like me, I don't care. I only was working like 7 days out of the month and I was making $20,000 a month. You know what I mean? So it was like, it's the way that you hustle, not how hard you hustle. You know what I mean? It's just making the smart moves. I focused on trying to get deals with Fox. I focused on trying to get deals with KTLA. I focused on getting deals with, you know what I mean? Like Warner Brothers as a whole, which is one of my best, like, people and clients, and I love Warner Brothers. Shout out to them. But hopefully we can come back to that. And, you know, we had our chances with Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and things like that. So it puts you into a different category when you're dealing with food. And food is a high marketable thing that you can, you know, kick up the prices a little bit.
Right. Everybody wants, So you're saying it's gotten a little different during the pandemic, obviously.
Yeah, everything slowed down, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, you have to rely on your savings and young EDD. I'm not going to be shy of it, you know what I'm saying? But it comes through in certain times. And like, that's why I'm putting together this other business, because it was like, maybe this is a higher calling saying this is what you were supposed to be doing anyway with your time while you have the chance. Let's do it. Implement.
Always been doing that. Like as long as I knew, you're just going, hustling.
Definitely. You got to though. You got to. But the biggest thing is like the food, it ended up paying. I knew I had to take a sacrifice somewhere. I had to put all my eggs in one basket and really go for it at the age I was at that time. So it was like, okay, if you really want to have something by the time you're 40, which I am now, and it's like, you got to do something right now, bro. Like, and what you gonna do? So I was like, let's do the food, and that will pay for everything else. And it has, and it's the greatest part about it because I'm not a success story in my own eyes. Like, the success hasn't come yet. Like, the success is when I could look back and see a whole legacy. Like right now, I'm cleaning up the stains that I've left as a child. Like, you know what I mean? So it's a big difference, you know what I mean? So I don't like it's like what Nip said, you know, you can't expect you know, me to sit out here and tell you all these fake lies and oh, it was easy. I just came up from the bottom. Nah, bro. Like I
Right.
felt so many times.
Yeah.
You can even attest to this.
Yeah.
Like I've been through it all. I've been to jail. I've been like everything. Like, and I once was a felon. Now I'm not. So it's like you do the math. Like, how is that possible? I did the work. That's it. That's it.
Been consistent for as long as I've known you. You've been consistently grinding, and that's why we wanted to put you on the website, like show you know what you've been doing, and not only what you've been doing, but what you are now wanting to do for others. Because I heard that in addition to the food truck and the other things you're doing, you want to start, or you have started, a record label.
Yes.
Okay. And so tell me about that.
that's amazing. Like the record label is something that I wish I had when I was younger, because obviously I've been doing this for a long time and I've been robbed in this business. And being robbed in this business, it forced me to take more things in my hand, learn a lot more. And I've always been a learner. Like I'm just gonna learn whatever I like, and that's just what it is. Once I realized the merchandising, the tours is where most of the money comes from, it was like, why ever sign to begin with? And I said this back in 2003. So it's like everybody looked at me crazy. I still have the tattoos to prove that, like it's back in the day. But
right.
I realized that when I quit the music to do the food truck, the passion for the music wasn't there no more. So I chose food for a reason, because the passion had grew more so to like, I know this is going to pay, versus something that I've been doing for a decade and struggling with, making money in between here and there. And then you're up here one day and then the next month you're like, oh shit, I kind of overspent because I thought I had a big check. But nah, it just changes up. So now that I'm in a position and I'm more wise as a business man, you know what I mean? Like to understand, okay, this is the right protocols to set this business up. These are the things that I'm going to need, how to account for overhead, and how to kind of like, you know, buckle down on my straps and say, I need to hold these $5 every day to just do this and advertise this, which is going to bring back like triple the amount that it's actually taking me to spend on it. It's like, it's just learning like simple math. You leave and take a vacation, you still got bills when you come home. Like,
yeah, you do.
like there's still a water bill, there's still a gas bill, there's still an electric bill, like there's still rent. So you have to calculate higher than what you're just looking at on a just like get by basis. And trying to break that down as, you know, somebody from the hood, it wasn't easy. Like it's just like I had nothing. So when you have nothing, you have to learn how to calculate, you know what I mean? And,
awesome.
And understanding that, you know, there's risks out there and you could go get money really fast. Like there's other things you could really do out here. And I'm not going to sit here and like, be like, yeah, go do that. But I did that, you know what I mean? And I got caught up in it. Yeah. So at the end, I didn't have nothing. When it was all gone, it was like, oh shit, I'm on a run. And now it's costing my family money.
Right.
And that was the biggest heartache, because I've never been somebody to take from somebody, even when I needed it, let alone now I needed it and I'm in a bad place to where I can't even look you in the eye. Right. So it just changes the mindset, you know what I mean? And that's why I started everything
Go get it.
I started everything creative, not just for myself, I started it for others. Yeah. And what I want to do is offer like pure distribution. If you can't afford these things, here, I can put this up, but I am going to take a small percentage. Nothing like what these record labels would do. And I'm going to give you the plan and coach you and all these things that you need. Like I have a client right now, ridiculous. Like honestly, he didn't sound bad when I met him, you know, and he's only 13. So
oh wow.
What do you expect?
Okay, what kind of music?
I call him Travis Malone.
Okay.
So he has like this hip hop vibe, but it's very melodic, and he's really singing about like some emo stuff, but it's not like a depressing emo. It's like I lost my first love, you know what I mean? Like he's in his feelings right now at 13.
At 13, yeah.
And so it's a different feeling than what we would be used to like listening to on a regular basis for things our age.
Yeah.
But somebody his age, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome. I mean, I don't know how long you've been doing music. I know just on a personal level, when I started like writing poems or raps, I was about that age. And I think look back at some of that stuff, that's the most real stuff because you're really going through your emotions at that time.
Yes.
You're going through all that angst and that like self-awareness, and there's some real stuff.
No. Whenever somebody asks me to spit a rap, it's like 24 years old, and I'm like, oh my God, like I feel old as hell. Like this is still the only thing I can think of. Like
Right.
But it's cool, you know. Like I have a lot of other songs. It's just that's one of those verses that will always be timeless to me. But as far as the kid that I'm working with right now, he's going to be a problem for the whole industry, and he's going to make a lot of money very soon. Like I saw it in his future, but 2 months, nobody could have told me we would have had 3 hits in 2 months from what I started with 2 months ago, literally. Like it was.
So is Everything Creative also looking for more artists to join? Okay.
Yes. We're looking.
And I'm gonna guess that you could be reached at Everything Creative or Everything Creative LA.
Everything Creative LA at gmail.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just hit me on Instagram, The Real J David. Everything is being set up right now. We're in the process. As a matter of fact, this is all this stuff right here. It's all the business work. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
We gotta keep it right. But it comes down to, you know, me trying to give back to those who don't have, you know what I mean, and can't afford it to be heard, you know what I mean? Like this voice right now, it's like Nip says so many like classic things that inspired me, and it's like to be able to like not only have met him, but to have conversation with the man, and not only be affiliated with All Money In through like, you know, music. It's big, you know what I mean? Shout out Beneficial, J Stone, you know what I mean? You know, Definition of Loyalty, that's the album, you already know it. But it comes down to like when you get those moments, it changes life, you know what I mean? Especially when they're taken from you and you look at like, yo, this dude was inspiring me while he was here and now he's gone. So it's like, who really carries on that legacy? And I'm not here to say, oh, yo, I'm taking his spot, because there's no way I could do that. But I can say this, if I take what I can and apply like 1% every day and 365 days in a year, I'll be 365% better. He would have been 1,000% better. I don't know how he did it, but he would be 1,000% better. But if I could just do that, I think it's giving honor to his name and to what he stands for LA, especially because, you know, in this gangbang culture, it's like a lot of people, man, they go out here and we don't get the guidance to tell you like all the repercussions. You hear that you go to jail, but you don't really hear the repercussions of jail. You don't know the repercussions of really being away from your family, your loved ones, the people that you really out here saying that you're struggling for. So are you struggling out here for them? Or are you struggling out here to look good? So we have to get down to these barriers that, you know, transcend all that. Like, gotta be out there.
Let's see. What else have I not touched on about the things that you're doing right now?
If you didn't know, Everything Creative, this is something you might not know. Everything Creative is actually multiple businesses.
Okay. That doesn't surprise me with you.
Okay, one of the businesses is a studio called the Cardboard Mansion, which we are in right now, which is also my shoe hut
collection.
right
Okay.
now. Yeah.
All right.
This is just for the starts.
That's okay. I've heard great things that were made in your old studio that was like in a bedroom somewhere. Great songs, so I can only imagine.
I got the MPC right here, got my keys right here, got everything. The whole studio is right here. We got like, it's lit. Cardboard Mansion is a part of it.
Okay.
You have another part of it called Create and Collect, which is a clothing line which will give to the artists. So if you don't have the money, like I said, to afford clothing and to get your merchandise up, guess what? One-stop shop.
All right.
I got you. We design it, we print it, and every time it's purchased, I will print it at that time and only at that time. I'll give you, in the beginning, we'll put down like whatever we can kind of muster up together, give you your little drip that you need to go promote your stuff, and then we're set. You know what I mean? Like,
you've got like, you're basically helping create the whole artist. You've got the artist management along with like making the songs. You're not just making the music and leaving them out there. You're giving them more tools.
Yeah, giving you all the tools. Like, honestly, it's all the tools. I got all the video equipment. We got like and that's another part of it. You know what I mean? Like the whole video setup. You know what I mean?
Know how to use that stuff?
Yes, I do. Yes,
okay.
I got to know how to use everything.
Right.
If I start the business, I feel like I should be knowledgeable of everything in there. If I'm not certified in it, I worked in that field for enough years to say I'm certified. So it's like one of those type of things. So it's putting everything together, and then, you know, on top of that is we're involving the food. So we're doing the craft services and things like that for videos, and we're trying to just cut out that middleman. It's like it's another ode to Nick. It's if you can cut out that middleman, then you're breaking ground, you're breaking barriers that nobody else is touching. So like, if I can control every part of my monopoly, I think that's going to separate me from everybody else. Not only that, it's going to put other people on with that mindset, and it's going to lead for them to go ahead and capitalize. You know what I mean? So it's
that's great. That's exciting.
Definitely. And it's like, you know, in a few years, once everything is really like self-sustaining, where I don't have to come out of pocket and I'm paying, oh, it's going to be even better, because now I can offer like, yo, for every accomplishment you get, you know, like, you don't get no bonus, you get ownership of the company. Here's a young little 5% over here. Here's another little, you know what I mean? Like, get your ownership up, like own something. Like, we all need to own something. This is the time. So, man, my people got to stand up. That's all I can say, man.
Yeah.
Got to stand up, man. They got to stand up.
So I can't let you go without saying something that I remembered when I was researching your Instagram. I remember something that you, when you were, I think you were just starting up with the food truck, but I'm not sure. You appeared on a little Tykes commercial. Couldn't let you go. I mean, I've known you for so long. We can't let it go without mentioning. How did you get on that? I'm going to show it. I mean, how did you end up on that little Tykes commercial about food truck?
Okay, so like, it's the funniest thing. So like, I think the second year, going into the second year, I was like, I want to start acting.
Yeah.
I want to, like, you know,
because you didn't have enough on your plate. Okay.
I want to start acting. I want to do something big where it's like I'm in food, or I want to go on Chopped or something.
Right.
And it's funny. I've done like some food like things that are amazing. Like, I've had chances to do other things I turned down, and
I think you did some Macies presentations, or like where you cooked.
Yeah. Oh my God, those are amazing. Like, I hate to say this, but I've never been paid like that in my life. I was like, what is this? Like, I'm just in the, yes, I got the little microphone on. I was like, yo, but it's like, it's tapping into those areas you never thought you could do. Like, I never thought I would be teaching a whole bunch of people in the middle of a Macy's. Hello, this is what we doing. And I'm just dressed up like.
That's right.
And then when they gave me the check, it was like, what? Boy. And then I had enough to pay my people extra. So when they saw they check, they was like, boy. Those are the things that make me go. And like, but with the little Tykes thing is, once I said I wanted to act, we started doing, like I said, the Grey's Anatomy, the Scandals.
Warner Brothers.
It's right across the street from Siren Studios. That's the spot that they rent out a lot of times. So going through Hollywood and you got that colorful food truck, you know what I'm saying? It's very colorful and it pops. It says Carnival. So when you see that, you're like, yo, what does the Carnival got? So then you go look it up and then you see like, oh, fried lobster, fried Oreos, and the Impossible Burgers. Like, you're like, yo, this is crazy. Then we got your vegan option.
Right. Good.
So that is the coldest part, because as a food truck that is about gluttony and all that, like over satisfaction, and we still
got your vegan options.
We still got you, and it's flavorful. You ain't gonna find it nowhere else. Gluten-free options, we got all that. But what happened is BuzzFeed contacted us to do a gay pride prom. So we sponsored it. We said, hey, it's cool. Put our name on the flyer, put us on this, put us on that, and we'll give away the ice cream to everybody. You know what I mean? Just here. That's all we're going to give away. We did that, and then next thing you know, I get a call from Little Tights. And they're like, hey, we saw you guys at the gay pride prom or whatever, and that was a nice thing that you guys did and offered, and we wanted to offer like another thing because you seem like you're an outgoing person. I was like, what?
One thing just leads to another.
Yeah. So then I saw that check and I said, oh, for real? This is crazy. And it's like, there's literally like 7 checks I can count in the last 5 years that I'm like, how?
How did that happen?
And they're in a day. Like, I never thought, like, even, I'm gonna be real. Even when I was selling dope, that's why I couldn't make this money. I could not make this money. No way. And then not have to look over my shoulder.
Right.
It's clarity at its best. So
the
food truck got me out of a lot of fears. When I was doing music back then, I still had fears. You know what I mean? Like I was a scared young Black man who didn't know how to succeed. And I knew I had the skills, but man, this food saved my life, man.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? And now I can give back to everything else that I want to do. And I think, you know, everything that I went through isn't a failure, because failure is just the next close step to success. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to take it with stride right now and you know, enjoy and bask in my glory for
see what comes next.
Yeah, and the fact that you even asked me to do this is like, it's like I feel like I'm receiving my flowers right now. You feel me? Because this is amazing, because like I just be sitting here like, man, nobody noticed what I'm doing over here. I'm just going just so somebody can be motivated, so somebody can see that it's possible. Like, everybody knows me. I'm just the average ass dude. Like, I'm just gonna try and make it pop. That's it. That's all I can do. You feel me? But you know, like
that same vision that you have to want to help others is the same, you know, vision that you know, the creator of the site, Tim, has, you know, for everybody. So that's awesome. We're all on the same page. We're all just trying to help motivate each other, and you know.
Definitely. And then you're gonna have to do my podcast, you know, when it's all set up. It's food and music is my atmosphere. So we're gonna talk about music, we're gonna eat food.
Awesome.
Just have a good time.
I'm down. I've seen your Instagrams lately with the surf and turf. Okay.
Oh man, you should have saw today. Oh my goodness. I went to Underwood Farms with my daughter, and like, yeah, we went and got a gang of stuff. I had roasted a chicken yesterday, smoked on the smoker, so I just took it off right before we ate. It was on the smoker for like 17 hours.
Oh wow.
Fire.
Okay, I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, we be on that. But like, yeah, I appreciate you having me on here. Like, it's great, man.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
I need to tell everybody about this. Everybody.
Right.
Literally.
Okay, so let's recap. You can follow J David at The Real J David on Instagram.
Yeah, that's the personal one. Right now we got the Everything Creative just up. I haven't put it out to. This is the first time I'm openly saying the business is open. Like, you're getting the drop first. So like,
everythingcreativela@gmail.com.
Yes, that is that. And then like the website will be up in like a couple more days, and everything else is coming, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's here.
Well, we look forward to seeing what happens, and I know there's more to come. And you know, again, thank you for your time.
For sure. Thank you. You have a good one.